Growing up in a brown household, when it came to food consumption, my mother always nagged me, scolded me for always overeating, eating all the time. Even when I was a child, I would go to people's relatives' homes and there's food galore to eat. I would eat. It was a skinny kid. I had a fast metabolism. And my mom would always be like, don't eat too much food at people's houses. They're gonna think we don't give you food. They think we starve you, and you just doesn't look good if you eat like an animal at people's houses. Don't binge eat. And so with bodybuilding years later, and food and bodybuilding go hand in hand. You get your calories, and what builds muscle? Food builds muscle up with recovery, sleep. Put supplements aside. So food is dear to us. And so growing up, I had to deal with that kind of thing where even to this day, I always contemplate, I'm eating too much, or I shouldn't be eating that. What about in people in normal society? People, regular people, they work 9 to 5, and just people that are not gym people, are not bodybuilding, weightlifting, fitness. Do they eat, or do they 2-3 times a week, or should we not eat at all? Sometimes even go to the point that maybe we as humans, we shouldn't be eating at all if it's such a bad thing to eat, right? Because we love to eat but for us, as for gym people, we eat because we need it for our lifestyle. There's really no need for me to eat so much. I could get on with the day eating 3 meals a day, eat like a bird, and starve myself a bit, and maybe have something in the night just to put in my tummy. Stomach is empty. So if that's the case, we could do that. But just for this bodybuilding thing that we are all obsessed with, we eat because we have to. Some idiot driver. Back to the point, food is dear to us because we know what is going to help for bodybuilding. And when you are natural, the only thing you got in your protocol that is working for you is food. That is the most important thing, apart from sleep and rest and supplements, in a way, in your arsenal, food. So that's what was with me. I just thought I had to eat. Doesn't matter if it was junk food here and there. Doesn't matter if it was high in calories. Doesn't matter if it's too much carbs, whatnot, too much sodium or too much sugar. I just ate because I felt that my body needs it. And in a way, your brain does. And when you're going to school, you know that the glucose helps your brain studying. So that's why when we were studying in school non-stop, the more fuel we put in the sugar and the carbs and the glycogen, it's going to help with studying, because the brain needs that. Brain functions well. Now you can see, because if you cut back your calories, cut back your carbs, sugar, what happens to your mental state, right? You get brain fog, you lose mental clarity, you can't think that much, you think about something, you talk about something, you just get irritable, you can't keep long discussions. Why? Because you're in a state when you're decreasing your calories, and you're in a deficit, and you can't have a deficit for too long. If you're competing, then yeah, you can do that, or if you're cutting, but deficit is not something that is beneficial. Having said that, so I know the importance of food and carbs. Carbs are very important, and yes, in excess, it's not good at certain times of the year when you want to lean, get ripped, have a hard look. We understand that. But there's nothing really wrong. And I think sometimes we just overcomplicate things. We do need food, and don't feel like, don't be embarrassed. about the fact that you enjoy eating and that you enjoy consuming foods, and you take it. It's such an important thing for you. It's a priority. Keep it a priority. Food is there. Don't worry about people saying you guys spend too much money on food. You guys eat too much. Cut back. It's not good for the long term. Don't be dependent. No, that's nonsense. Depends on your lifestyle. And in the fitness bodybuilding lifestyle, you need to eat. You need to eat throughout the day. Yes, we do fasting here and there. When we have to, we fast. We go several hours without eating. But food, we know the importance of food, and year round we need those calories. So hopefully I made some sense. Hopefully some of you guys can relate to what I said. You starting this journey, you know that the importance of eating, and you're going to get that increase of metabolism and hunger. I know people that don't eat that much, but when they do eat a lot, but their metabolism is so slow, and their body is not, they don't even have a muscular fit athletic body even. I have a friend like that. He used to drink a lot, didn't eat, but when he did eat a bit. But I mean, he didn't have an impressive body. It was kind of, you can say, almost borderline obese almost, because if you check out all the health markers, what you do with the blood test, you can tell that he's got doesn't have a fast metabolism, and what's that girl, and high probably cholesterol, and low metabolic rate, because having a high metabolic rate is a good thing, because you're burning everything, you're going through it, and then you feel hungry. That's for a reason. That's for a reason why you feel hungry, is because your body's burning everything through things, and it wants food. So it's always like, you listen to your body, know what you have to put in, and work with it. Never anything into excess too much. So that's it, guys. That's what I want to talk today about: food.